Let's get a different green screen, I guess. There we go. What's up, Blue Foundation? How's it going, Green Giants? And welcome, Deep Red Alliance, to another live stream. I appreciate you guys jumping on in. We got JFR Remix in the house. What's up? Or JF Remix. Appreciate you, man. Looking good with your little interledger egg. Hopefully it cracks open one day for you, man. Guys, thanks for hitting the like on the way in. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel, and always grateful for any new members signing up to be a member. You can ask as many questions as you want in the stream. If you're a blue wrench or a gray, just at least a 99-cent super chat or donation totally helps us keep growing and expand this channel to bigger levels, right? Getting a studio, getting a computer, not having to stream from our car, quitting one of our jobs. I mean, it can make our life a lot easier and help us bring more focus into what we do here with the Blue Foundation. Shout out to you guys. Much love to y'all. By the way, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Foundation is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. We certainly got the best community already jumping on in this morning, this afternoon, this night, wherever you are. I hope it's going well. I'm always grateful for the support. You guys, every bit helps shine light in the shadow ban, right? Appreciate y'all. Green Giants, Blue Foundation, let's freaking go. Who made some gains today off some buying some dips yesterday, right? Who made some gains from, XRP moving on up a little bit, right, from that low. A lot of these cryptos moved back up a little bit. If you were buying TIBBIR at 9 cents, you got to enjoy a nice little ride up to 12 or 11 cents. Nice little short-term gains. I'll take them. JR in the house. What's up, JR? Good to see you. Let's see where we go from here, guys. Let's see where we go from here. But nice little turnaround. Some cryptos making like 20% gains in the past 24 hours. But it's still in the deep reds. So many of these digital assets are still highly undervalued. You got XX Network at 008 now, guys. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. 008? XX Network? Are you kidding me? What a value. They don't know what they're doing. Less than $1 billion supply. Privacy-focused king. You're seeing privacy-focused crypto starting to make a little bit of a presence here. Things like Canton, right? Canton moving on up to top 15. You got Rose Network, right? Oasis Network. You got Secret. Secret's probably undervalued as hell right now in that Cosmos ecosystem. People are sleeping big time on Tendermint and Cosmos, man. I think Cosmos is going to be making a hell of a run back up, dude. We got 3-cent osmosis zone right now. Like, what the heck? You got AKT going from the 20-cent range up to 30 cents. Makes sense. Like, that was a hell of a dip to buy. That was a hell of a dip to buy. Shout out to everybody here. Quentin Miller in the house. Mo Zerfs in the house. X Lloyd in the house. My JR in the house. Appreciate everybody's support. Guys, thanks for start earning Bitcoin on your EMBER app. I try to do it every morning. Sometimes I'll forget it, right? And then it goes into later parts of the day, and that's just kind of all whack. So I try to do it most of the time in the morning, or try to get the schedule to line up in the morning there, so I can hit start earning EMBER, or start earning Bitcoin, getting Satoshis 24 hours a day. Let's go. Why not? Stack up some of those Satoshis. Stack up some of that Bitcoin. Hey, we can sell it to, send it over to Coinbase and convert that for whatever we want. Gee, what did you pick up today? I bought some HBAR. Bought some HBAR. Bought some ALGO. Going with some HBAR and ALGO. I'm a dino crypto kind of guy, man. I just like cryptos that have been around for a good long while, that I've just been really patient with for a good bit. Gotten to get some rewards from them, but also get to see them in these low values. Like, we got to ride HBAR from 2 cents up to 50 cents in that last bull cycle. So we don't forget that feeling, right? It's hard to let go of that. And when you got freaking HBAR under 10 cents, are you freaking kidding me? After it was already at like 50, 40 cents in the last bull cycle, I'll take that discount. I'll take that discount all day long. This was even pre-ETF for HBAR. You get what I'm saying? Like, it hit that price. Pre-ETF, pre all of its hype, pre-Decentralized Recovery Alliance being established. Pre just presence in the White House, right, at the crypto ball, right? So I'm taking HBAR, right, at that price. I'm taking Algorand as that eco-friendly. I need to get more, like, one of my positions I need to increase a little bit more, or try to, like, I'm trying to build like a good base on a lot of these cryptos that I like, right? The infrastructure cryptos that I like. And Algorand, I still need to get to that base level for it. You know, I want to get a certain position on a lot of these infrastructure cryptos. I need to get some more ICP. Need to get more Avalanche. Been building up my Tezos stack. I'm not happy with my Tezos stack right now. I need to get a little bit more on my Tezos XTZ. USA crypto, let's freaking go. USA cryptos, man. Can't sleep on the USA cryptos. XLM and SHX are still at a discount. Should have probably bought more XLM, man. Lumens are everywhere. Lumens are freaking everywhere right now in terms of subliminals that they got going on. Been watching the Severance show. We're in season 2 now. What a suspenseful show, man. But Lumen Corp. What an evil freaking corporation this is. What's up, Xloyd? Can't wait for the Super Bowl. Can't wait for, you know, any possible commercials or whatever subliminals we can decipher from there. We're going to have a good bevy of probably info from that Super Bowl to unlock for some good content. Never thought everything... Exactly. That is a great... That's just a well-said statement right there. Never thought everything would go this low. Exactly. When HBAR was at 50 cents, and now it's at 8 cents, like, you know, I'm not sleeping on that opportunity. I'm not going to sleep on it. It went down under 10 cents again? Are you freaking kidding me? Right? So had to. Oh my God, Mr. Beast. Jesus. Is he going to just have an annual Super Bowl thing now, Mr. Beast? This guy's going to be the president in the future, man. Watch out for Mr. Beast, dude. It's going to be nuts. I mean, the quality of the entertainment's going to be terrible, but the depth of the subliminals will be great, right? We're going to have the Bad Bunny leading us into the Alice in Wonderland madness of the Fire Horse here. Let's freaking go. Right? Alice in Wonderland followed the White Rabbit. We're following the Bad Rabbit. He's going to probably be wearing white, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he's wearing white. He's about to take us into an Alice in Wonderland type of freaking... He's going to do a massive ritual that millions of eyes are going to come across. He's going to be opening up some gateways there. Right? Being the White Bunny to lead us into whatever new changes are coming in 2026 here. There's going to be some deep, deep messages going on. You got the Blue Phoenix, right? The dollar, right? Another dollar symbolism. We saw the Eagles win last year, man. Could be just a succession of, you know, winged, you know, things flying, right? And hell, this kind of has some Blue Dragon symbolism, not going to lie. Has a little bit of Blue Dragon symbolism, you know, freaking Dragon Chain coming out from Seattle. Right? From Disney's division in Seattle. So, some interesting connections there. The Patriots, what they got going for them is, you know, I mean, they beat the Seahawks in the last Super Bowl. So that kind of means, you know, it's hard to replicate it twice. You play the same team like multiple times in a Super Bowl. Sometimes it starts, you know, it goes 50-50. So, it's just lining up really well for the freaking Blue Phoenix to just launch off the Golden Gate Bridge right there. Let's go. But hey, you know, I might be underestimating the 250th anniversary energy that's going on here, right? Might be underestimating that. Conflict in the house, what's up? But they're going to have some good subliminals, man. The commercials, there's going to probably be a ton of AI-related commercials, right? Looking forward to just the AI takeover in our commercials, right? There's going to be some silly stuff, dude. We're going to get some crazy stuff. Excited for that. Think we're going to probably not have a pump, right? That'd be great if we had a Super Bowl pump. I would like that very much. Guys, thanks for the 17 viewers. Appreciate y'all jumping on in. What's up, El Prey? Good to see you. Appreciate every bit of support, guys. Thank you so much. Yep, Quentin Miller saying hit the likes. Let's do it. Appreciate y'all. XX Network at sub a penny, though. 008. What a tremendous value. This is new territory. So, like, holy cow, where's XX Network going to be landing in the deep reds? We're there to scoop it up, though. Sub $1 billion. Nothing's changing. Everything's dumping. It's just new levels. Once again, it's such a young market. They can do whatever the freaking hell they want with this, man. There's so many people who follow the technicals. And, you know, what's going on here. It's just, hey, man, it's a young market. They could not, even some of these dino cryptos could still discover new lows, right? So not everything supports a trend. It's not like it must, right? Especially when it's a low market like this. El Prey in the house. Conflict. Appreciate y'all. We got XRP still in the dollar ranges. XLM still sub 20 cents. Algorand still sub, I think still sub 10 cents, man. This is the carbon neutral Bitcoin, right? Fully carbon neutral from day one. You got other blockchains trying to achieve that goal by 2030. It's going to be a big emphasis on nature and eco-friendliness to round out this decade. I think this year pushes us towards that. Hopefully that meme coin pumps to onboard millions more, yeah. Yeah, if Doge continues to pump, man, you're going to have people coming back in big time. Doge is the new Bitcoin for the young, for the youth, right? They'd rather hold a meme than hold freaking Bitcoin. Got to head back to work. Shout out to you, Bradley. Hopefully we see you soon, man. But I'm liking these staking cryptos and being able to accumulate, man. I'm liking these these staking cryptos, being able to just build up passive on top of the stack, right? During these deep reds. These are going to be legendary gains, legendary, drops that we're making here. The world is going to be using blockchain. And there's finite amount of some of these, especially the high utility ones. 99.9 billion isn't enough, especially when it's deflationary. Talk about mass scale use of this damn blockchain per millisecond. Per millisecond payments, man. Micro payments like we've never seen before. We're not even in that era of monetization of streaming payments, where all the streaming platforms are a collective, where you just choose what you want to watch, you watch it, and you just stream payments to it. Your internet provider is taking care of it for you, right? Like, all these streaming platforms just need to make a deal with the internet provider, right? And then just bridge them all. Like, Interledger Protocol is going to change so many things, man, and so many people are sleeping on this project. Meme coins do bring in younger folks. Gaming brings in younger folks, right? So meme coins, gaming, hell, if you're a gaming meme, you already got that combo. Just entertainment-driven coins, right? Music coins, right? If a celebrity comes out with their own coin, a celebrity token, I expect more to happen, man. Scottie Pippen and William Shatner and others are not the end, dude. It's going to continue, and it's going to get more relevant. You're going to have very popular faces utilizing it. It's not just going to be like some, people who are in the older generation. You're going to have some of the youth saying, yo, get my influencer token. Right? It'll be, dude, and creating tokens is only going to get easier. creating tokens will only get easier. It's going to be nuts. Web3 is crazy. Web3 is out of this freaking world. I don't know if I want to bring in the world on all this madness. Unless they're coming in with money, then yeah, sure. But man, so many people are going to get wrecked. We're not even in the peak of the hype cycle of what is crypto. So many people are going to get wrecked after this bull cycle. It's going to probably be the cyber attack that wrecks everything, drives us into the next bear cycle. But yeah, staking up on cryptos, like in the Atom ecosystem, I mean, all of them are opportunities where we accumulate, put them to work, stake them right away. Just staking them right away. We got Osmo at what? 4 cents, 3 cents right now? Are you freaking kidding me? For Osmo token? The DEX of the Cosmos ecosystem? You got freaking Atom token under $2. AKT under 30. Regen Network, right at 003. IXO at 002, 003. Some good opportunities in that. Secret Network, right? We forgot to say that one. IrisNet at 000. Like, there's a lot of freaking great opportunities out here in that Cosmos ecosystem. XLM ecosystem. FO, right? The Phoenix DeFi Hub is like at 13 cents, I think. What else do we got? We got Aqua at 000. It's been brutal in that XLM ecosystem. 006, 007, SHX. Guys, appreciate the support of everybody jumping on in. Thanks so much for hitting the likes. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel. And once again, if you sign up to be a member, it helps us grow. And also, you can ask as many questions as you like in the stream. Appreciate everybody. But we gotta, we gotta keep the staking strategy going, building up during these deep reds, pouncing on deep red opportunities. 000 crypto gems that are out there right now. I think, the best opportunity is XPX right here with the big star at 000 I'm excited to see where, we got to see this go from 0001 to 0008 at some point in time, right? Over the summer, earlier in 2025, right? So being able to see, 0002 again, what an opportunity to get hundreds of thousands of these easily. Never think about them again, and then let it prove itself as an end-to-end CBDC infrastructure play. CBDCs are going to be a thing. Other countries are going to implement CBDCs. Just because the US isn't looking to do it doesn't mean other countries can't do it. And there's going to have to be some rules around it. There's going to have to be, they're going to be pegging CBDCs most likely with gold, right? They're going to be trying to establish trust back in the value layer for these economies, for these people. It's going to be a highly stablecoin driven environment, CBDC driven environment, and then utility driven environment, right? You're going to have the digital assets that are providing utility. And some of these we could build up some passive income right now with by staking. XLM, best way to do it is, providing liquidity through the Aqua ecosystem or through DOGSTAR or FO, right? Building up rewards there and then cashing them out into XLM, SHX, right? That's what I like to do. The tiger will pounce soon, dude. We're freaking jumping on these deep reds, man. Jumping on them. I'm taking HBAR into value right now. Taking HBAR into value. 8 cent HBAR? You freaking kidding me, dude? Sweet. Sweet. Let's go. Give me Algorand sub 10 cents. All right, let's go, man. Give me Tezos sub 30, or I mean, not sub 30. I mean, imagine, but Tezos sub 50 cents, sub 45 cents. Let's go. Give me any of these X cryptos right now at a discount. I'm excited. Right? We stay bullish when everybody's bearish. Remember the 11 that are in here with you today, right? In this chat. These are the people that were bullish and excited, right? 8 cents. 8 cent HBAR, man. That's all. That's all I got to say. 8 cent HBAR. 005 hash pack. Right? But get to recognize the 11 or 10 people in this chat, man. These are the people, the legends, who were here during the deepest parts of the deep reds. Right? Just in the swamp with us, in the trash with us, scooping up deals. These are going to be the clips that we look back at and say, like, damn, we still didn't value it as much as we should have. There could have been better ways to buy those deep reds. BSL stayed pretty tough, yeah. I mean, HBAR ecosystem, man, not sleeping on it. Saucer swaps probably at a tremendous deal. Hashpack is definitely at a deal. 005, my gosh, man. It's only $1 billion supply. You guys want to own the Hashpack ecosystem with me? Let's freaking go. Yeah, nobody thought we would dip down this low again. Nobody. They're trying to get themselves cheap digital assets. We're getting ourselves, you know, we're building our position. They're going to have to they're going to have to make some deals with us. G, we're already preparing for the deals with you, buddy. We're already going to make some great deals with G. I'm going to make the greatest deal that I've ever made. It's going to be with gdlt and his channel, the Blue Foundation. We're going to make a deal with them. Their bubble is already getting really big. They're going to own a majority of these blockchains. We're just going to have to accept it, but we're just going to hopefully let, they can coexist with us, right? We'll let them have a certain part of the world. We'll have a certain part of the world. Well, they're going to have a certain part of the world that they think is the world, right? The rest of the world. But really, the world is a lot more things that I can't really talk about. It's very confidential. But yes, we will be making deals with the Blue Foundation to coexist with them and their superpower of building digital asset portfolios. All right. Brad with Buffett's quiet yesterday, basically saying bottoms in. Yeah. Feels like it, man. Feels like it. How much lower can it go? I mean, I'm ready. Let's freaking go. But how much more? How much more do they want to... Dude, how much confidence do these shorts have right now? Right? The people who are short in the market making money off these dips. Right? How much money are they making off them? Right? They're going to want to liquidate all these shorts. They're going to get as many people overconfident in shorting the market. And then, bam. Flip the switch on them, liquidate their positions, take the money and run. The Blue Foundation Bank? Yeah. The Blue Foundation Vault? Freaking crazy, man. Crazy stuff. All this talking head stuff. Right? We're just seeing values. We're just seeing digital assets that are absolutely necessary for the future digital infrastructure that are going to be coexisting and utilized by AI because it's more efficient, right? It's better than anything we could build out here. They're going to want something that's algorithmically driven and respecting the algorithm. Some of these digital assets are like a digital gold, without a doubt, in terms of their utility. Utility will reign supreme. Infrastructure is going to be at the base of it. And then application cryptos too. Right? This whole market's building right before our very eyes. Web3, building right before our very eyes. Has anybody looked into starting a neobank? Dude, that's what makes XPX so forward thinking, man. They were talking about neobanks back in 2018. Right? They were seeing the rise of things like SoFi and Chime and many others, especially over on the east side. They love, digital banking apps over there on the east side. Man, I'm so stoked for XPX, dude. That's going to be one of the sweet wins right there. That'll be one of the sweet wins. Everybody psyched themselves out. Everybody psyched themselves out of this freaking project. Fantastic. What's up, guys? Appreciate everybody. Just trying to see what's going on in the comments here. Thanks so much for your support, guys. Thanks for hitting the likes. Appreciate y'all. If we can get up to 20 likes for the stream, that would be amazing for a morning, noon stream right here. That would be great. And I appreciate everybody's support. We got a good quality chat now that like the questions have to really mean something. Right? We got a good quality chat actually. Since we transitioned into this in 2026, you've been seeing a lot of less, a lot more thoughtful questions that get brought up, right? And then more quality discussion. The Red Alliance Bank, the Red Alliance Trust, double tap, right? Double tap the screen to like. Appreciate it. So XRP is still looking undervalued at around $1. I don't mind accumulating here. I think XRP is going to be very high valued. It has to be, right? It has to be a high value for it to be super effective as a cross-border payments, digital, settlement bridge, right? Especially mainstream, like the de facto one, right? So I don't mind accumulating here at $1. I think it's going to be higher than $1 in the future. XLM, sub 20 cents. I think XLM is going to be higher than $1 in the future. XLM is one of the more tremendous opportunities here because I think it could hit $3. I think it could hit $10. So XLM, getting some Lumen right now, and it's a freaking Lumen world that they're building over here. Don't mind having this digital asset. So Sunday night, everything skyrockets. I don't know about that. Hell, if the Blue Phoenix wins, probably. Right? We'll see. The Blue Dragon, the Blue Phoenix. Could be an exciting weekend. We're not into the weekend just yet. People got paid on Friday are buying up these dips. People putting in Super Bowl bets. Man, after that, where are they going to go to? Where are those bettors going to go to, man? All the football season bettors, where are they going to go to? Hopefully they go to crypto. Yeah, Vast, spaceship company, for sure. Dude, Vast is crazy. They want you being freaking close to space and just hovering around the Earth in like a freaking little, I don't know what they're trying to do out there, man. They're trying really hard to get us to go up there. They're going to make it a necessity somehow down here for us to go. We need to go out there. Waiting to see that on the blockchain. Oh, dude, once Vast, you're paying lumens, hell, he's buying the space, doing the space station stuff. So if he's going to be utilizing lumens as the settlement infrastructure for his Vast, you're going to make payments in space. You're going to be having streaming payments, ubiquitous payments. I mean, they're really looking like they're setting up XRP and XLM to be the Pepsi and Coca-Cola of the future, right? They're really setting it up in that way. We the Bank, I think that was Chris Has Issues who gave you that gifted membership yesterday, man. If you want to see yourself in green, let me know. If you like your blue wrench, I'll keep it that way. Shout out to everybody, but yeah, waiting to see. Dude, hopefully we get a blockchain commercial or a crypto commercial tomorrow, or on Sunday, I mean. XDC beat the Sprite. I mean, XDC is non-caffeinated, right? So I would think XDC is more so of a Dr. Pepper, where it's similar to Pepsi and Coca-Cola, but it has its own little flavor. And then I would say the Sprite, the one that's kind of like the oddball, is the XPX, because XPX is, one that's CBDC tech sprint, and it has a full stack experience that the other three don't have. So I would say Sprite, in terms of like being non-caffeinated, there's something with XPX in it being I don't know what the other ones are. Maybe non-settlement like it could do settlements, right? I don't know where I'm getting. It's hard when you're comparing sodas. Maybe it's the root beer. How about they're all four similar? You got XRP is the Pepsi, or XRP is the Coca-Cola, XLM is the Pepsi, XDC is the root beer or Dr. Pepper, and then same thing with XPX. Root beer or Dr. Pepper. Tezos could be the Sprite as the, full-on upgradable blockchain, self-amended. Guys, shout out to everybody jumping on in. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thanks for hitting the like and double tapping the screen. Thanks for breaking the algorithm as we know it. Devin Steve in the house, good to see you. Oh yeah, definitely Vast is planning for long term. And, you know, there's going to be some way that XLM's involved with that, probably. And Lumens. Dude, Jed McCaleb is probably just starting his ascent into the mainstream. Right, who are going to be these founders that people recognize as we grow, you know, as we grow older or whatever, you know, like, who are going to be these, you know, founders that are, you know, like kind of how you have your Bill Gates, you have your Mark Zuckerberg, you have your Jeff Bezos, who are going to be those faces of this mainstream world for blockchain or just, you know, distributed technologies. Some of these blockchain companies, I think, are going to expand even more so beyond. Like, they're going to, you know, start becoming like, you know, Amazons or, you know, producing multiple goods, right? I could see that for some, like, I could see Ripple, which would be surprising. I understand this, but once they take care of that cross-border payment thing and they become big with that, I don't see why they wouldn't go into the phone industry or something with tech, right? Something with hardware tech, right? That becomes like, you know, they start tackling other use cases and tackling, you know, they already are like setting that infrastructure for gaming in a way. Any news on Fury? Dude, the Fury boat came and went, man. That one was, I think Fury is probably dead in the water, right? I think Fury is probably dead in the water, bro. But yeah, I mean, dude, that thing had a really great pump. We took advantage, and from there on, it was, you know, dead. It was dead, unfortunately. So no news really on Fury right now. As of late, I think that has been confirmed, just a pump and dump death right there. Interesting ambitions, but I don't know if it's the gaming crypto of the XRPL. A 30,000 Tesla robot slave, yeah. You mean 30 XRP Tesla robot slave? What's the value of anything anymore, man? What's the value of anything anymore? Right, a freaking coffee costs you $5 to $10 for, like, you know, the way you want it, or a lot of coffee, right, on the daily. And then you're able to get these digital assets that, like, provide tremendous use case, have high volatility or whatnot, right? Scarcity. Be able to accumulate them at this cheap, 8 cents HBAR. Are you kidding me? They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. We got the Mooniverse in the chat. Shout out to the Mooniverse. Much love. Good to see you in Green Mooniverse. But damn, man, what's the value of anything anymore? The freaking dollar don't mean crap. And yet we still use it every day. Everybody uses it every day. And they're going to flip the switch, right? They're going to flip that switch. The ashes of dollar will burn, and then the phoenix will rise on up. We're still not in the new year. Not saying that it's going to start going up right away, but damn, man, let's get a new face. 2025 has been a brutal year. We accept it. We thought we were over this in January. Still carrying over, man. We need to get to that fire horse year, man. We need to start just changing things. This vibe needs to just change in some way different. Like, not that the deep reds need to change, right? I don't mind, like, whatever they got to do in terms of the market. I'm talking just like changes on the out, like, you know, in this outside here. Yeah, value is whatever we give it. Exactly. Some heads are going to explode. Yeah, when they do flip that switch, for sure. Sergey even said it. They'll 10x the whole market overnight. People will chase the pump. It's going to 10x and then some, right? And a lot of people will chase the pump of the market. I just don't see it going any other way without, like, you want to try, like, they're going to bring in a whole bunch of people to understand, like, what blockchain is, at least to make it fun for a bit. And then they'll freaking do the cyber event and then freaking test test these like blockchains, right? And then the ones that were proven that were able to survive this attack or whatever, everybody shifts towards, right? Because they love the experience. I mean, dude, this is such a win for them, but they just want to have their position set. They want to just keep having all of it. They want to have all these digital assets so they can do whatever the hell they want in this new world, man. And they've told that narrative to a T. 30 million per XRP. Let's go FPS 420. Support is great value, without a doubt. Guys, we're almost to 20 likes. I appreciate that. I'm so grateful. $1 a drop is reasonable. I think about 100 per drop. $100 per drop. Not complaining. Not complaining, LET. Shout out to you. Much love to everybody here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. But we're bullish. We're pouncing on deep red opportunities. X cryptos are our main focus. XRP, without a doubt. Being able to get drops so easily. My coffee or drops that I'll be working for in the future. Oh, I won't be working for them because I'll freaking own those drops. But drops that other people will be working for in the future. Right? I'll skip that coffee. I'll skip that dessert today. Got some HBAR at 8 cents. Are you freaking kidding me? What are they doing? They don't know what they're doing, man. Doesn't HBAR have an ETF now? They're giving themselves cheap freaking HBAR. They missed out on the 2-cent HBAR like we had it. They're taking it down. They want to get some freaking cheap HBAR. They want to get some cheap Algorand. We'll scoop those up, man. We need to get more of that decentralized recovery alliance. Decentralized recovery is going to become more and more important as we go along. Right? Threat of quantum attacks. Threat of not being able to recover your private keys. You got the platforms that are doing so in the alliance here. HBAR, right? Yeah, quantum resistant tech. Come on now. Come on now, man. They don't know what they're doing giving us opportunities of HBAR at 8 cents. XRP at $1.23. XLM at 15 cents. XX Network at 008. Filthy. Naoris at 2 cents. TIBBIR at 11 cents. Let's freaking go, Blue Foundation. How are we not bullish? How are we not bullish, man? Don't forget the channel that is freaking bullish during the deep reds while all the other freaking influencers were running away. No, I don't know if they're running away, but man, I feel like we're the most bullish channel on the freaking planet here because of the Blue Foundation, man. Shout out to you guys. They know not what they do. Naoris was a good call too. Dude, I mean, Naoris right now, not looking bad at all what they're building. Still nobody knows about them. Still nobody knows what's coming with them. Right? You got Ethereum and Coinbase just recently in the past month investing in post-quantum resistant, preparation. This is big. This isn't something you prepare for. This is something you're built for. And Naoris is definitely built for that. Right? So still crickets on Naoris. Right? Very excited for that, that blockchain. Cybersecurity layer, and if you look at the importance of Naoris, it's basically like the layer 0 of layer zeros. I don't even know how you can even get to that level, but securing all machines, right? Making sure every machine that is acting is allowed to do so and not being a gateway to an attack or an opening for an attack, right? Completely meshing machines when they interact with each other. So there's no traceability. There's no central point of failure. Naoris versus Quantex, dude. AM Wood, I like both of those. I like both of those, man. I gotta have both. Gotta have both. It's tough to choose. I think I'd pick I think I'd pick Naoris because QuantX would technically be built on top of it. Or not built on top of it, but secured by it. Right? So I think I'd still pick Naoris, but QuantX is good for quantum computing native smart contracts. It's the blue foundation for layer 0. Let's go. I like that. Naoris is the blue foundation. It's the foundation of layer 0s. Let's go. Canton. Yeah, hey, Canton's in the top 15, man. That's freaking crazy. It has stayed pretty stable so far. It certainly has, and it has good volume going through it. It's a privacy-focused crypto as well. Very interesting what's going on with Canton and its sudden rise. IBM, yeah, IBM partner with QuantX, certainly. Dude, yes. IBM runs all of the stuff, exactly. SHX is connected with IBM. Stellar's connected with IBM. Ripple's connected with IBM. You definitely know it, man. HAL 9000 is ruling this future. Kubrick called it, man. If you guys don't know the secret behind the name HAL 9000 in 2001: A Space Odyssey, right? You go up 1 on each letter. H for HAL turns into an I. A turns into B. L turns into M. IBM. Right? CSPR, yeah. Casper's at what? 003 now? They don't know what they're doing, man. We know the ones to keep our eyes on, right? We know the decentralized recovery is important. We know decentralized storage is important, right? We know how important it is to be as least reliant on anything centralized in any way, shape, or form if you're a blockchain. There's some blockchains that rely on centralized storage rails, right? You don't want to have that. That's not a true decentralized system. So you want to have the ones that are making a lot of connections, that are working with decentralized storage, like Filecoin, Siacoin, AKT. Dude, Filecoin's like the Filecoin and Link, I feel, and HBAR, I feel like are such absolute smashes, just those three, right? Filecoin, Link, and HBAR, like all three of them are like things that just lead their respective layer, right? XDC in terms of trade finance, we know, right? AKT has IBM relationship, they do. AKT has a relationship, IBM developer, is the founder, former IBM developer. XRP hustle hard, shout out to you. Man, we're so bullish while it's bearish. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. XRP hustle, or what's up, hustle hard? Good to see you, man. IBM, HBAR, Governance Council, exactly. Can't stop it, man. Can't stop it, dude. So excited. You know, it's like, it's unbelievable to get whole numbers of these. And, you know, it's kind of easy for us, right? Because we're just chipping away daily. Just getting whole numbers of these. Like, I am just kind of laughing at this point. You know, it's like, all right, great. It's this good to be true, I guess. Sometimes it feels too good to be true, but it is this good to be true when it comes to how cheap these digital assets are and, like, you know, their utility in the future. So, I mean, people are scared. People are panic selling. Did you overinvest? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you overinvested. Do you want some drops? Do you want some drops of XRP? Did you overinvest? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you overinvested. Did you think you were a pro trader? You thought it wasn't going to keep shorting? Wasn't going to keep dumping? I'm sorry you overinvested. We ain't babies over here, man. We're tigers pouncing on opportunities and keeping it consistent, keeping it steady, keeping it even keel. Good vibes and good times only. Let's go. Guys, loving the community that's been showing up day in, day out. You guys are amazing. Much love to all of y'all. New gaming projects. I'd say Atlas isn't new, but definitely looking pretty interesting for the Solana ecosystem. In terms of like gaming, Sand, I like Sand a lot. I think SAND is very interesting. Game GPT, I think is what it's called, if I'm not mistaken. I think I am mistaken, but there's something like Game GPT that is a generative gaming blockchain. I think that's pretty big. I mean, dude, this concept of generative is going to keep expanding. And having it getting close to real-time generation, right, is going to be massive. That's something that's still like maybe a few years or a handful of years out. But real-time generation of things, right? Hell, walking into a simulation room is going to be looking like a reality here, right? Like going into a room and it's a complete, like you feel like you are completely in it, right? In this world that's surrounding you. But any new gaming projects, I mean, Mana is still a good metaverse one. In terms of one with respective games that I can't think of them from right now. XPX is pretty interesting, I guess, in the XRPL ecosystem. Corium at 4 cents. Yeah, dude, Corium at 4 cents. Pulsar at 002. Sologenic at 9 cents. What are they doing? What are they... I just keep asking. That's all I'm here for, is just to ask them questions of what they're doing. What are they doing? They don't know what they're doing, man. I thought this was a game of chess. I thought this was a game of chess they were playing with us. Is this their way of playing chess, man? Like, I guess they don't play much chess when it comes to the Blue Foundation. We'll make the right moves, man. Somehow we got triple queen going on over here on our side. We got all our pawns all over to their side. Got some queens. Now they're sandwiched in the middle and they're freaking screwed. Giving us opportunities at 8 cent HBAR. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? What are you doing, son? What are you doing? What are you doing? Algorand at 9 cents. XRP at $1.23. Guys, we keep it crypto here like no other. And I appreciate everybody's support to the channel. You guys are amazing. We're going in the future of micropayments. Streaming payments. These Dino cryptos are going to mean something, man. All this testing is going to mean something, right? All this testing with the BIS and these respective banks, all this is going to mean something. These NDAs are going to be unleashed, right? Some of these NDAs have a decade-long freaking lease right on them, right? They can freaking go for, you know, usual NDA journey is sometimes like 4 to 10 years. They build in the long term, man, these business people, right? With big collaborations, big implementations. They take their time. They've certainly been taking their time, man. We're almost to the 10-year anniversary of 2018. Order strain in the house. I know Land and Expector too. Nice. Yeah, let's cast my lives out of the metaverse office. There you go. I hear you. That's not a bad idea. Build a blue castle in the Expector universe. Crypto Victo, what's up, dude? Good to see you. We're the Blue Foundation now, man. We've evolved from Blue Crew since it's been a while since you've seen us. We become a Blue Foundation, man. We don't stay stagnant. We don't stay in one place. We evolve. Bought the dip and it went up. Yep, it's sometimes as easy as that, ain't it? Sometimes it's as easy as that. You buy that deep red long enough. Hey, you get a 24-hour turnaround. Now you got some short-term options, right? You could take some off the table, right? You've been buying every freaking deep red going into this. I'll take some of those short-term gains. Make a deep red hole in the ground. You fall in to enter your content. That's hilarious. I love that. Let's go order strain. But guys, cryptos aplenty. Keeping it crypto as always. I mean, Bitcoin, you know, we can earn Bitcoin passively through the EMBER app. We don't have to worry about accumulating Bitcoin and, throwing money in that direction right now. We're accumulating Satoshis through the EMBER app. In the description below, you guys can, use the referral code to sign up and, do all that good stuff, right? Sign up, freaking earn Bitcoin every 24 hours for watching an ad. You don't even have to watch the ad. You can just close it, open it up, hit start earning Bitcoin. You're making passive Satoshis. I'll take it, right? Because I can freaking send it out, cash it out to my Coinbase. Gets there in a couple of weeks. It gets there, so it takes forever to send. You got to love Bitcoin in its ways, right? Can't wait for things like this to be, things like this to be more, micropayments driven, and like just the moment it's given to you as a micropayment, you get it into your account, right? Can't wait for that type of stuff. It's going to be fantastic. But, yeah, Ethereum is going to probably have a massive run, an probably record-breaking run, right? Solana's going to do its thing. Solana's going to shine like we haven't seen it before. BNB is going to probably do... Dude, BNB is not even going through a bear cycle. BNB is not even going through a bear cycle. XRP, I'm excited to see where XRP is going to go, obviously. XLM, I think, is one of the more undervalued ecosystems right now. Cosmos ecosystem, HBAR ecosystem. Man, plenty of them to take advantage of. Getting some Rose at a penny. Getting Tezos at under 50 cents. Right? XX Network at 008. Are you freaking kidding me, man? 008 Dragon Chain. What are they doing? What are they doing? They don't know what they're doing, man. Freaking FLR at 009. Sold to about 1K, ETH to about 12K. Ooh. I like that, Crypto Victo. Are all these still hot or not? Dude, man, Crypto Victo, it's been a while, and I hate to do this to you, man. I hate to do this to you. Much love to you, bro. I'm not trying to mean anything, but I can't answer a question from a blue wrench or a gray without a donation moving into 2026. So like 2026, you can sign up to be a member as a green giant. It's $1.99. You can ask as many questions as you want, or just a super chat, donation along with your question or crypto that you want me to look into or have an opinion on. But hey, man, even just watching, you'll probably get that question answered if you don't want to do that and stuff. But yeah, sorry. It's just, we've been doing this for 9 years one way for a while, and we're trying to quit one of our jobs. We're trying to get out of streaming from a car. We want to get into a studio. We want to get a mic. We want to be able to share our streams with, our video and screen with you. Be able to do multicasting to X and, YouTube at the same time. We want to get to that level. So, at this point, we got to, that's how it goes down. I'm so sorry, but, appreciate you. But, the support means the world, obviously, and we try to make the most of it. And I try to definitely give a good answer to any of these questions. We've been getting a lot of good quality questions now because of that type of restriction. So, in a way, it's made the streams quality a lot better too. We're trying to get GDLT a castle key. Let's go. 2026 launchpad, without a doubt. I was here in 2019 when you had 20 viewers or 30 viewers. I get you, man. Yeah, see, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Ortis, shout out to you, man. Much love to you. Guys, can we hit the like on Ortis Strains? $2 donation there. Shout out to you, brother. Guys, thanks so much for the support. Thanks for the love. Yeah, 2019, man. Man, that seems like forever ago, dude. That seems like forever ago, and we're still doing it. We're still doing it. How many freaking personalities, like on YouTube for crypto, have been doing it consistently and just freaking talking about many cryptos, right? I don't know, too many, right? And we're not trying to talk about every freaking crypto under the sun. We're talking about like ones that have freaking, CBDC connections, great regulatory compliance, privacy focused, right? Good partnerships, good governance, right? Interesting quality tech, good potential, right? It's not like we're just talking about freaking, just worthless. Some of these are probably worthless, like no doubt. That's the nature of freaking crypto, but we're trying to keep it quality here. Yeah, appreciate people hitting the like on Order Strains donation there, man. Shout out to y'all. Double tapping while G's rapping. Shout out to everybody here, man. Oh, man. I got to get... Man, I bet Bags is too big now at this point, but, good old days doing some songs with the Bagman, dude. That's another reason for me to get a good quality mic. So I can freaking send Bagman some vocal stuff and see if he wants to throw it into a chorus or something. Oh, 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 we're on the XRP roller coaster. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, man. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays. Getting that crypto raise. Gonna blast off for days. Giving the gift that keeps on giving. Santa ain't gonna shy away. He's all about the X. And that ain't gonna change. Just see what happens next. His reindeer ready to play. Rudolph's red nose runs on Ripple and he's gonna light the way. Gonna light the way. Let's go, man. Let's go, dude. Good times with the Bagman, man. Good times with the Bagman. Grateful, dude, to even be able to do that. Dude, when that guy gets like a Grammy, right? When he gets a Grammy in the future, or he's doing halftime, like Super Bowl type of performances, right? And he's going to be going like, now who you believe, right? He's going to be feeling himself, man, when he's performing at the Super Bowl, dude. Everybody just in on crypto, this crypto legend. It's going to be great. Right? Hopefully we can get in for XRP roller coaster or something. Or one of the other ones. Right? Still XRP, right? Boom. The train has left the station. A forever reservation for vacation. I'll be patient. There ain't no time for replacements. When Ripple beats the SEC, the whole world's gonna watch and see. New monetary policy, flooded with liquidity, interoperability, the Trinity, the Triskelion, the XRP, the mission set. When the sun rise, it'll never set. Let's go. Who's got some GDLT token? Dude, we need to figure out a way for XP Market to list GDLT token. XP Market needs to get freaking GDLT token on there without the freaking, creator being able to contact them. I don't have any of the freaking connections to that token anymore, man. Grammys, crypto Grammys, let's go. Shout out Tex Lloyd. GDLT tokens? Yeah, dude, we've had GDLT tokens for a while. We did a Zaman drop to Green Giants like a while back. Or people who were just jumping into the stream at that time. We did an airdrop. But now I don't have any of the previous wallet information of the thing, right? So it's just all of it's distributed out there, right? All of the GDLT token is out there. There's nothing left on that wallet. But I just don't have access to it anymore. I don't have the information for it anymore. Stupid me. Right? So now we can't access, put it on XP Market, I guess. I have access to my coins, right? But I don't have access to the original wallet that created it. That's just irresponsible, G. It is irresponsible. It really is. It's bad. Hey, man, I was in dire straits, dude. I'm still am in dire straits. This is another reason why this show needs to get bigger. 9 cents for Uphold. Let's go. Already up and up. Let's go. For those who bought. Who knows, man? Maybe we have to do another airdrop and just kind of scrap the old GDLT tokens. I know a lot of people will be pissed off about that. But we'll probably just have to do another airdrop, create a new set of GDLT tokens or something. Yeah, that's poor. That is poor crypto hygiene, for sure. That's for sure poor crypto hygiene. I just don't even know how to go about it, man. I'm not that I'm crypto savvy. I'm not that crypto savvy. I thought it would be, and the funny thing is I created the tokens before First Ledger came out, right? So then First Ledger now makes it easier. Right? Do GDLT2 or something? Oh, no. God, I can't put a number to it, man. It would have to just be like GDLTX or something. right? Or XGDLT or something like that. By the way, we have our GDLT 589 Cash App link. That's our $ GDLT 589. But I don't think that would be the token GDLT 589. I think it would just probably be like if we created a second version. But I know Legendary would be very pissed off. I know he would be very, very pissed off. Legendary would be super pissed if I ended up doing another airdrop. Because he, you know, I don't know if he owns like all of the GDLT token, but he got, you know, he was part of that airdrop. There was a good, you know, amount of Blue Foundation that were there. But I just know Legendary, since he's our longest green giant, he's going to be pissed. He's going to be pissed, dude. He might leave the Green Mountains, dude. He's already building his blue castle out there somewhere, scooping up these deep reds. But anyways, guys, I appreciate the support. Thanks so much for the love, and, you know, always grateful. I remember he was buying from people. Yeah, dude. I could totally see Legendary scooping up all the freaking GDLT. He's going to be pissed if I did another airdrop. He's going to like screenshot me his wallet and tell me that's the real number. He'll be like, give me this much GDLT token now. I know what the exact supply was, so we can replicate the supply, right? The only thing I don't like about people screenshotting me, you know, their wallets with their, you know, with their supply, they can change that image now. They can say it to be a ridiculously huge number, right? So I think we either have to do a fresh airdrop, like, unfortunately, just, you know, go with the responsible ankle and like understanding, like, you know, these things, you know, this is for your freaking, you know, channel now, right? So we'll figure it out. I think, you know, it will be fun for the community. I think the community who missed out then would be very excited to do something like that. Yeah, hey, I mean, dude, it's the year of 2026, the fire horse year. Why not? You know, they're going to be burning the whole system down anyway, going into a new system. Might as well burn, you know, just burn all the GDLT token that was given away. Wow, we're so centralized. We're such a centralized project. Like, this is truly decentralized right now, but if we talk about just like forgetting about them, right? Hey, maybe when I make more, like if I end up, you know, when crypto does moon and we become freaking Blue Castle owners, maybe then I can recover, you know, these old GDLT tokens. Maybe just then. Dude, we should get some GDLT shirts for the merch store. Yeah, we got to figure that out, man. I mean, we got AI now that can freaking make we don't have to get a freaking illustrator. I hear you, man. That's pretty dope. We got to figure out some, you know, like deep red shirt. I think a deep reds one could be sick, right? I think a deep red, like, people would be interested. Like, what's deep reds? What do you mean? Is that a cool band? Right? I feel like people would ask you a question on the street, like if they saw you in a deep red shirt. They'd be like, what's that? You'd be like, you know, oh, just buy an HBAR at 8 cents. That's what it is. Just buy an XRP at $1. That's what it is. So yeah, deep red shirt, right? Just get a, dude, nice just across the back in red, right? And then maybe like a small little deep reds like thing on the front. Or it could be like a band shirt. We can have a variety. Yeah, we got to get on the merch store stuff, man. I think deep reds would be freaking awesome. Deep reds, obviously green giants, right? Green giant shirts for those who, you know, want to be repping the green giants. Blue Castle stuff, right? Blue Castle jackets, Blue Castle hoodies. I'll be the UK supplier. There you go. Hey, man, yeah, maybe we get to that point, guys. You know, like, one thing at a time, dude. We're just grinding out here. We're trying to get, you know, we're going to go through a work day right now, and then we're going to come back, hopefully, later today and do a second stream with y'all. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in for the hour here. Lots of artists to connect with in the XRP contemporary art community on X, yeah. If they want to work with me, man. That's the funny thing. Like, I don't get reached out, right, from people who are in the XRP community to want to do art. I never get any homages or anything like that, right? You know, like, I'm not considered as part of the XRP community for some reason. I'm not I'm not in, you know, in that, like, for some reason I hang out with Coffee Time and XRP Boardroom and the Bagman, but I'm still not considered for that stuff, right? Freaking hung out with Alex Cobb on Rust, right? But still not considered. Shout out to Alex Cobb, by the way. Because everyone wants to profit for themselves and not spread the love. Yeah, I got you, man. People are greedy about this channel. They want to keep this channel to themselves. They're like, damn, this guy's freaking talking, you know, this Blue Foundation in here. This is a quality chat. These people know what they're freaking talking about in here. They're going for deep reds. I found a freaking den of tigers. Oh yeah, back in the day, man, tuning in on Alex Cobb live streams, that was always great, dude. He's still doing it, I'm sure. Still doing it. Wonder how he's been feeling during this bear cycle, dude. But that guy's got such a... Dude, he's got such a large amount of XRP. I think he's fine. You know? I think this guy's going to be, you know, going to be loving it when it's multi-thousand dollar freaking digital asset. Shout out to you, Crypto Victo. Hey, man, you're coming back in at the right time. You're coming back in on the deep reds, right? You're not coming back in on the freaking green pumps or the green candles and going like, hey, G, dude, I haven't been around crypto for a while. It's pumping though, bro. Should I get in? Like, you know, at least you're not like, you know, doing stuff like that. Die Modular Sessions, what's up, man? On the way out, saying what's happening. Appreciate you, dude. What's happening? I mean, they don't know what they're doing. That's what's happening. They don't know what they're doing. What are you doing, son? What are you doing? Right? They're crashing this market, getting it cheap for themselves and their freaking buddies. Right? Taking over the world. Little do they know they're going to have to split the freaking world with the Blue Foundation because we're accumulating as well. Guys, appreciate everybody. Much love, Weave Bank. Guys, thanks. On the way out, if we can get 30 likes, that would be amazing. I'm so grateful to the Blue Foundation. Thanks for your support. Thanks for start earning Bitcoin on your EMBER app. In the description below, there's ways to support us, our Cash App, our wallets, and the such. We're going to update that Merc store for sure. I appreciate everybody. Much love to the Blue Foundation, and thanks to the Green Giants, and thank you, Deep Red Alliance. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the golden eyes, and we keep it crypto. I'll see you guys in the den of tigers, pouncing on freaking deep reds. Let's go. Adios.